Shivam Shankaram. Friends, most of us come here to go back as yogis. When we come to Prashanti Kutir, we experience peace. We experience a type of relief. We feel happy here, and we would like to become a yogi so that we can be peaceful forever. That is a common natural desire. Once upon a time, there was a person who had such a desire, and that great person was Vishwamitra. Vishwamitra was a king first. He was a minister-like person, a chief minister, prime minister, governor, professor, vice chancellor, a businessman, an officer. There are so many types of people coming to Prashanti. Similarly, this Vishwamitra initially was a king, a royal personality. Once he went on a hunting expedition. He went into the woods. He went towards the forest to hunt the animals, to kill the tiger, etc. On the way back, he was tired. His armies were also tired. They wanted rest, they wanted food, they wanted water. On the way, they found one Prashanti Kutir. They found a peaceful place, a Rishi Ashrama, a Yoga Ashrama. They went there. And the king proceeded to the ashram and found there a great yogi, a great rishi, a peaceful person, or a man of spiritual sublimity. And that gentleman's name was Vasishtha Maharshi. Now the king Vishwamitra, the worldly person Vishwamitra, met the spiritual personality Vasishtha. An ordinary man coming to Prashanti, looking at the peaceful atmosphere, finds a yogic person here. How happy he is. He has no worries, he has no tensions. What a great person is this Vasishtha. There is calmness in his face. There is serenity in his face. There is tranquility in him. He is really very peaceful. Sir, you are really great. But sir, we are very, very hungry. We want a little water. Please permit us to stay here for some time. Then Vasishtha said, why? Sometime you can stay here. We have no objection. Sir, if we want us to stay here, where do we stay? What? We have Tyaga, we have Sahana, we have Shraddha, we have Anugraha, we have so many beautiful buildings to accommodate you. And then excellent Sadapurna, Annapurna, we have excellent centers for giving you food. Sir, in this forest near Bannerghatta, how is it you are able to create so many things? It is all Yoga Mahima. Because we practice yoga, we are able to build these halls, we are able to provide accommodation, we are able to obtain water, we are able to establish the mess centers. You and your people can stay here as long as you want to stay here. Then Vishwamitra said, please give us food. And Vasishtha gave him food in no time from Sadapurna. Vishwamitra thought, Vasishtha ji, good, you have given us very good food, shelter. But tell me how you are able to produce. Yoga, that Yoga Mata is our Kamadhenu. If you practice yoga, you will live in plenty. Here is Kamadhenu. Then Vasishtha was asked by Vishwamitra, Sir, I want that Kamadhenu. I want that Yoga Mahima. I want that yoga. Please give that Kamadhenu to me. You practice and become a yogi, you cannot carry Kamadhenu. You cannot lift Shraddha from here, Anugraha from here, Sadapurna from here. You try if you want. Vishwamitra tried to pull Kamadhenu, he could not. Then he wanted to fight. He used his force, he failed. Then he realized, worldly power is useless, material wealth is useless, worldly possessions are useless before Yoga Mahima, before spirituality. Materialism has to accept defeat before a spiritual person. Vasishtha is a yogi. Vasishtha is a rishi. Vasishtha is a spiritual person. And when you are spiritual, everything you get. When you are a materialistic person, you may get everything except peace, except shanti, except bliss. Vishwamitra is a king. Vasishtha is a yogi. Vishwamitra has material power, physical power, wealth, but he does not have peace. He does not have that tranquility. Vasishtha Maharshi is able to be peaceful and he is able to be useful to others. He has the peace. Now Vishwamitra decided, Sir, I shall also become a yogi like you. I shall also become a spiritual person like you. Vasishtha said, very good. Tasmat yogi bhava Arjuna. Krishna says, Vishwamitra, you also be a yogi. You can also be peaceful. You can also be useful. May you be a yogi. Vasishtha blessed. Vishwamitra, instead of going back to Delhi, instead of going back to Hyderabad, instead of going back to his house, proceeded to Himalayas to do tapasya, to become a great yogi, to become a spiritual person. He gave up the crown, he gave up the kingdom, he gave up all paraphernalia, he asked his ministers and armies to go back. He entrusted the responsibility of managing the kingdom to his sons, and he was there in Himalayas, seated in meditation. First day, second day, third day, slowly days and months are rolling by. One day, a beautiful girl came from Indraloka. Indra sent, that Vishwamitra the king is doing tapasya. He is trying to become a yogi. He is trying to become a great rishi. Come on, test him. Let him not pass the intermediate examination. When he is preparing for the intermediate examination, you go and dance before him. You go and sing. You be that great TV box where you can see all wonderful girls, less dressed or least dressed or mostly exposed. You can tempt him. Let him fail. Let him not pass the first examination, intermediate plus 2 examination, he should not pass. That is the age when Kama enters. The beginning, when you are trying to be spiritual, when you are trying to become a yogi, the first hindrance, the first impediment, the first obstacle, the first problem, the first enemy to be encountered, the first temptation is lust. And that lust is seen as this great, beautiful manna from the heaven. Vishwamitra closed his eyes. He was trying to meditate on the Brahman, concentrate, and when he heard the sound of the bangles, he looked in the direction. Beautiful damsel, her speech is music, her form is angelic. He tried to see her whole structure from top to toe. Everything is enticing, mesmerizing, bewitching, captivating, alluring, and he was unable to resist the temptation. He forgot the examination. He fell a prey to Manaka, lived with her, spent his time with her. She conceived. She gave birth to a child, Shakuntala. Then Vishwamitra realized, what a fool I was. I came to do tapasya. I came to Prashanti to become a scholar, to become a yogi. How is it? I have fallen a prey to a girl's charm. No more nonsense of this. He bade goodbye to Manaka, he bade goodbye to Shakuntala, proceeded to another mountain, sat. This time, September examination he had to take. March he failed. Second attempt he made. He conquered Kama. And then the certificate was from the university was issued. My dear Vishwamitra, you have passed in the second attempt. You have conquered Kama. You have passed with the +2 or intermediate examination. Here is your certificate. Thank you, sir. It's only intermediate certificate, but I wanted to deal it. What a fool you are. You are in the school stage, intermediate, just now you passed. After this, BA, next MA, next MPhil, next PhD, next deal it. If you are a science student, BSc, MSc, MPhil, PhD, DSc. Now you have passed in the second attempt, 12th examination, intermediate. Oh my goodness, then I have to become a yogi, so many examinations. Yes, sir. He went to another mountain, sat on the top, and now again started meditating for several years. This time, another wonderful thing happened. There was a king called Trishaku. He was very handsome. He was very intelligent. He was very attractive. He did many good karyas, good karmas. He was sure that he would go to Swarga. He wanted to go with this body to heaven. This white skin, this young skin, this nose, these eyes, this physical body, he did not want to give up. He wanted to go with this body to heaven, to England, to US, to Swarga. Is there anybody? He went to Guruji. Sir, I am practicing yoga. Can you give me a passport to go to heaven in this body? Guruji said, no, sorry. That man went to, Trishaku went to Vasishtha Maharshi. Sir, whatever may be the fee I will pay. Please give me passport and visa so that I can fly from earth to heaven in this body. Vasishtha laughed. You idiot. To go to heaven is not a small thing. You cannot carry this body, it cannot stand there. You should have a different body, you should have different winter costumes, clothes. The climate there will be different. You cannot carry this body to heaven. I will not grant you get out. Trishaku could not get the passport and visa with the help of Vasishtha. Therefore, he went to Vishwamitra. Vishwamitra was in meditation. Trishaku fell at his feet. He looked at him. What, young man, what do you want? Sir, I am scolded by Vasishtha. Vasishtha scolded you? Who is that man to scold you? I shall help you if he has scolded you. Vasishtha is an enemy of Vishwamitra. Vishwamitra was very angry with Vasishtha. And Trishanku explained, sir, I am a very young man, sir. I want to see England, sir. I want to go with this body, sir. Okay. I love you. I pity you, I have mercy for you, I have compassion for you, and I hate that man Vasishtha. I am angry with him, and I love you. Misplaced mercy and unnecessary anger. Krodha. Kama is lust. He was appearing for the BA examination, preparing for the BA examination. This Trishanku came, and now this man used all his influence, got the passport, got the visa to Trishanku, and he sent him to heaven. The British Airways flight was going to England or to Swarga. Indra looked, asked that pilot to go take it back. With that man you cannot come. Trishanku, you cannot enter heaven, get out. Trishanku was falling from the aircraft. Vishwamitra ji, Indra has not allowed. The British people have not accepted the passport of India. Visa. I am thrown, I am coming, sir. Who is that fellow to push you? I shall create another heaven for you, another ministry for you. You will be not an education minister, you will be a minister of formal education. If it is already a post, informal education, if there is already a minister, I shall make you the minister of blind education. You will be there. He created another kingdom. Vishwamitra, with all his wealth of tapasya, another kingdom was created. What is the result? He failed in his BA examination because of his anger, because of his misplaced mercy. His result came, sorry, you have failed in your BA March examination. What a mistake I committed. He sat in meditation. September examination he took, somehow he passed. Kama is over, Krodha is over. Now he has to take MA examination. He was preparing. He gave his kingdom to his sons. The sons had some problem. They all came along with the ministers to Vishwamitra. Papa, father, daddy, there is a problem in the kingdom. Please solve the problem. Vishwamitra is very careful. See, I have already failed once in intermediate, second attempt I passed. I have already failed in BA examination, second attempt I passed because of Krodha. Now, you want me to help you. You want me to give my opposite power. If I give it, again I will fail. Please go. Lobha. What you earn, you don't want to give. The money which you have earned, you don't want to give. The name you have earned, you don't want to give up. The tapasya you have earned, you don't want to give up. Lobha is miserliness. The sons wanted the power, help, and he said, no, sorry. Because he was a lobhi, because he wanted not to help anybody, because he wanted to preserve his wealth, he failed in the examination. Lobha is a danger. Second attempt again he took in September, he got MA examination, pass. Intermediate, Kama, BA, Krodha, MA second attempt, Lobha. Now, 3 more examinations, MPhil, PhD and finally DLit. He was preparing for the MPhil dissertation. Then, one day, he looked at Gangotri, he looked at Yamunotri, he looked at the sunrise, he looked at the sunset, he looked at the flowers, he looked at the natural beauty, he looked at the icy tops of Himalayas. He was so fascinated. Heaven is here. Wonderful. he was so attracted by the nature, for a moment he wanted to remain there on the earth in the Himalayan areas. Moha is fascination of the false. The unimportant things attract us. The transient things draw us. The temporary things get our attachment. We lose, we develop attachment. Simply because he was fascinated by the scenic beauty of the Himalayan regions. For a fraction of a second he was unable to concentrate, meditate on the Brahman, and the examination was fast approaching. MPhil he failed. Your dissertation is not up to the mark because there is moha in it. You learned something else, you were fascinated by the nature, therefore make another dissertation, make another attempt. From the university the letter came. Second attempt he made, somehow he passed the MPhil. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha is fascination of everything other than the Brahman. Now he is almost happy. By grace I am able to become an MPhil. Next is PhD. I have passed intermediate. I have passed BSc or BA, I have passed the MSc or MA, I have passed the MPhil. I am now going to submit my PhD thesis. I am not like the ordinary people. I am a different type of man. I am capable of conquering one after the other. Though in the second attempt, unconsciously he was developing a mada, pride, conceit, self-importance, egoism. Indra looked. He called Rambha. Manaka failed. She was unable to be successful permanently. This man has come up to PhD. He is seated and he is preparing his thesis. Rambha, you go and attract him, pull him, somehow see that his PhD is not completed. Rambha is more beautiful than Manaka, more charming than Manaka. And she is like a princess of beauty, a paragon of beauty, a charming damsel from the heavenly regions. That girl Rambha came. Vishwamitra was writing his PhD thesis. He looked at Rambha. Woman, you came like Manaka in the past. Do you think I am the same old young man? I don't have lust. I have conquered Kama, I have conquered Krodha, I have conquered Lobha, I have conquered Moha, I have passed that examination, this examination. Do you think that I will be tempted by your charm? Get out! He was so confident, overwhelming confidence is called pride, ahankara he was. I am capable of throwing away everybody. And he looked at her with all seriousness, with all pride, with all conceit. Poor Rambha was unable to be successful, but she became a stone. On account of his pride, Vishwamitra's PhD was not accepted. Pride. I am so and so. I am able to sit in meditation for 2 hours. I am able to concentrate for 5 hours. I am the simplest man. I am the humblest man. I am doing so much of service. I have passed so many examinations. I have got so many certificates. All these things are egoism, ahankara, pride. That is mada. Second attempt he had to make, and he was able to get the PhD degree. One by one, Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, intermediate, BA, MA, MPhil, PhD. One more there is healing. By God's grace, I was able to get every degree in the second attempt. This time, I must get it in the first attempt, he thought. He meditated. This time, no diversion, no distraction. No moha, no mada, no kama, no lobha, nothing. He was very quiet. The Vice Chancellor came, Brahma. the university, the global university, the cosmic university, the Vice Chancellor is Chaturmukha Brahma, he himself came. My dear Vishwamitra, you have passed all the examinations in the second attempt. Now, I have come personally to give you the D.Lit degree. You are a successful man, take this D.Lit degree. Sir, is it true? Yes, I am giving you D.Lit degree. Why are you giving it so early without a second attempt, sir? Brahma said, no, I am retiring. The next Vice Chancellor may give you all the tests once again. Before I leave the university, before I hand over the charge to the next Vice Chancellor, I want to produce as many D.Lits as possible. So I am trying to sign as many certificates as possible. I have selected you, I am giving you, I am going. He gave the D.Lit certificate to Vishwamitra and left. Before leaving, Vishwamitra said, Sir, you have given me D.Lit, very good, thank you very much. But in the market, UGC does it recognize, sir? UPSC does it recognize, sir? Sir, people in the market, do they recognize? That is not my business. My business is only to give you the degree. You ask them whether they recognize or not. Sir, whether they recognize it or not, it is immaterial. I am going back to that Vasishtha Maharshi Yogi. This Yoga University certificate that I am a yogi, that I am a D.Lit holder, does Vasishtha Maharshi recognize? You go and ask him. Brahma said, Yoga certificate he got, D.Lit certificate he got, he went straight to Vasishtha Maharshi. Vasishtha ji, yes, my boy, you thought I could not become a yogi. Are you a yogi now? Yes, sir, I got the certificate from Yoga University, Brahma. I don't recognize your university degree. It is useless degree. Sir, you are jealous of me. You don't want to have another yogi like you before you. You are a very, very selfish person, sir. I am a yogi, sir. I have got the certificate from Bihar University, Prashanti University. I have got the certificate from Brahma University. You are not recognizing. You may get any certificate from any center, man. I don't recognize your certificate. Vishwamitra was very unhappy. Went. Next day he came. Vasishtha ji. Yes. Sir, I want to perform a yajna. Oh, yes, I am a person to perform my duty. My profession is that. What is that yajna? Vasishtha Nidhana yajna. What is that? Vasishtha Nidhana yajna. That means Vasishtha will be killed. Okay, I said, yes, I will do it. What are the requirements? You bring so many things. He brought them all. And according to the Homa, fire, scriptures, when the chanting is made 108 times, Vasishtha Nidhanaya Swaha, Vasishtha Nidhanaya Swaha, 108th time Vasishtha says, Vasishtha's head would break and he will die. That is the fruit of yajna. Vishwamitra wants to do it. Vishwamitra is seated. Sir, did you hear? Yes, I heard. Vasishtha Nidhana's yajna. Do you know the fruit? Yes, I know I will die. But still you are prepared to do it. Because you have requested, I said yes and I am doing it. What a man is. Self-sacrifice, self-denial, he is prepared to die. Vishwamitra procured all the things. And then the yajna started. Vasishtha Nidhanaya Swaha, second time, third time, 10th time, 50th time, 60th time, 80th time, 90th time. Vishwamitra was getting frightened. What is this? Bold man, strong man, smiling man, cheerful man, blissful man. He is welcoming his own death. He is doing it so cheerfully. Vishwamitra said, Sir, please stop the yajna. No, yajna should not be stopped. Because if I stop the yajna, you will die, my young man. You should not stop it. And he was continuing. 101st time, second time, Vasishtha Nidhanaya Swaha. He was requesting, he was sweating, he was getting fever. He fell at the feet of Vasishtha. Vasishtha coolly was performing the yajna. Vishwamitra rushed to the river, took a pot full of water, brought it, poured it into a fire, stopped it and fell flat at the feet of Vasishtha. Sir, excuse me. Vasishtha lifted Vishwamitra, hugged him, blessed him. Now you are a yogi. Yoga is not mere physical exercise. Yoga is not mere pranayama. Yoga is not mere asanas. We have to conquer lust, kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, pride. Matsarya is envy, jealousy. As long as we are not ethically pure, as long as we are not morally sound, yoga is away from us. Sri Krishna exhorts Arjuna to overcome them all. Tasmat yogi bhava Arjuna. We have come to Prashanti not only to get the physical health, but to get the psychic health. And that psychic health we get when we conquer all the base passions. Then we will get that spiritual sublimity, spiritual soundness. To be yogis, we should not have these worldly weaknesses. Let us, by the grace of God, Sri Krishna, Yogishwara Sri Krishna, try to become yogis. Ethical excellence is a precondition. Chitta Suddhi is essential to become a yogi. Ethical excellence is essential to become a spiritual person. Let us strive for the physical health. Let us strive for the psychic health. Let us strive for everybody's welfare, and let us thereby become real yogis. Let us have prashanti always in our entire physical, psychic, intellectual and spiritual makeup. May we now meditate on that ever smiling Sri Krishna Yogishwar.
Sarve